Hello, universe. Y'all know exactly who it is. It's your girl, Brandy 619, and I wanted to touch on the video that's going around with the young lady at the club with the guy. I don't know her name. I think his name is Dominique or something like that. They're in a club. I'm pretty sure most people have seen it already. If they have not, there are two different views of this video. The first one initially that I saw was of her, the song is going and she rapping and he behind her. She like, you gonna go twerk? And he like, heck no, because I guess, they know the contest is, the twerk contest is gonna be coming up later. And so, she rapping, they kicking it, they chilling, they got their drink, they doing their thing in the club. Then you see where these are just the clips because I didn't get to see the video in its entirety when it was on, going circulating around on the book. So this is just what I could find, because when I was looking at it, when I did see it circulating on the book, I didn't even look at it because I was like, who wants to watch that? You know what I'm saying? If that's the case. So I'm like, no. Just like the R. Kelly video with the little girl that he's tinkled on. Who wants to watch that? Especially if it's a child. Not me. And then remember the other video where it was the little girl and the man was having her do salacious acts with her mouth on his body. People were sending that via inbox to other people like, oh, let's find this dude. No, send that to the police. Don't send it to me. You know what I'm saying? I even blocked the person who sent it to me because I was like, you wildin'. You know what I'm saying? You out of control. So, but anyway, not to get away from the topic at hand. So they in the club and they chilling. So the videos that I see, they rapping and doing whatever. This is the young girl's live. Her holding her phone. The next thing I see is she's like starting to, I don't know, she been drinking, she must have been had enough or got kind of full on that drink, and I could see her lifting her head like she talking to him, or he's kissing her neck or something like that, and it appears that she initially is enjoying it. Her eyes are closed, it looks like she's enjoying it, but then she kind of starts to kind of slump a little bit, and you just see her face. You can see like the back of his hat or something, or his hat kind of behind her. The hat that he's wearing is like a beanie. You can see it behind her, and she's kind of slumped, and she's like, oh no, help, help me. And you can see his hand like here, it's kind of like on her breast. You can kind of see her dress might be kind of coming down a little bit, or maybe he's like feeling her breast or something at the time. But it went from looking like she was enjoying it to then saying, help me, no, help me, please, And so initially I just saw that, and I'm like, okay, well, where is everybody talking about, that he assaulted her? I didn't see that in that video. Initially it looked like she was enjoying, what was going down. Maybe he had, been stimulating her with his hands, while kissing on her neck, and, and then, but mind you, I saw this video after hearing all the different, seeing, the little text message or something from her friend who was like, no, she didn't get raped, and, and them saying that the girl was saying that the video was going to go viral and that she was going to, you know, basically get some clout from this video. She was going to go viral. And that, you know, it was kind of a part of some kind of plan or something. So, but I have this all in my head from all these different avenues of all these different people that's stating these different things. So I see this video, I'm like, okay, well, I don't know where they get, you know, that she was, you know, raped or sexually assaulted or X, Y, and Z. So I go on Tonya TKO's page because she, at this point, actually has the video footage, okay? The full video footage from what I could see. She's the only one at this point that's actually playing the real footage of the actual sexual assault. And this angle of the video is coming from this young girl's friend that is taping it with her cell phone. And you can see the young lady in the video that's being sexually assaulted. At that point, she appears to be totally slumped, sleep, knocked out, no, just a little bit of range of motion. I think she might grab his hand at some point with one of her hands, but for the most part, she is slumped, okay? So the guy, okay, yeah, so anyway, so the girl is slumped, okay? Slumped. Not moving, not nothing. Now, I see her move her arm up a couple of times as like to grab his hand or to hold his hand, maybe for a little bit of balance. I'm not totally sure. But then you see the guy take his hand. You see him fondling around, you know, by her lower extremities. This is all while the friend is videoing, okay? You see him fondling around by her lower extremities. And he's holding her like this so she don't fall, but she's slumped. Eyes closed, everything, like sleeping peacefully like a baby, okay? Then you see the guy go like this and put his hands in his mouth and then go back down. Now, mind you, this whole video is panned so you can see all of this. He goes down and does something around between his front area and her rear area, okay? Now, the way it looks, it could translate that he is wetting his hands and maybe putting them, you know, under her dress from the back to, you know, reaching her netherlands area, you know, to maybe moisten it or something. But to me, I'm thinking that he did that to moisten his phallus, okay, before inserting it into her. And then you see him holding her close, and they like look like they could be dancing from some angle. But the key is in that video, and in that particular video on Tonya TKO's page, on that video, the one where the friend is taping, you hear somebody at the 3-minute and 25-second mark say he's raping her. Okay? And the friend says absolutely nothing. No one else does or says absolutely nothing. Now, let me just say, at that point, now, first, not even at that point, because if it was me and my homegirls and we was at the club, and my homegirls, we have been turning up, and the homegirl met some dude, and they got dancing and grinding or whatever, and, you know, 1 minute she was up singing the song, and then the next minute she, like, now looking like she looking too hot, you know, I'm gonna be like, sis, I'm gonna be like, sister, I'm gonna be like, what's up, bitch? Like, what's up? What's up with you? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? And if the dude got my homegirl holding her up and stuff is not looking right, I'm gonna be like, hold up. I'm gonna be like, watch out, partner. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, watch out, get out the way, hold up, because something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That's off top. But her friend videoing like, You know, like she, come on, bitch. Like it's Pornhub or something. You know what I'm saying? Like she employed, you know what I'm saying, with porno people or something. You know what I mean? Like she getting a check or she getting a cut or something. You know, like her and homeboy working together or something. You know, because I just don't see myself videoing my homegirl while all this is going down, and I'm thinking it's cute. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see that. But, you know, with friends like those kinds of friends who need enemies. Anywho. So, she's you can see them look like they kind of could be dancing or grinding, but if you didn't notice from the front or you weren't looking from the front, you know, and see that there's absolutely no movement, you wouldn't know any better, none the wiser. But he literally is humping on this girl from the rear, period, point blank. Okay? Now another thing. Now I have not finished watching her video where she came, you know, after the video was deleted, she came and started saying whatever it was that she was saying. However, I did listen to the young man's response. Okay, he's saying that she was not raped. The friend is saying that she was not raped. Supposedly she has text saying that she was not raped and that she never even claimed rape, that social media was the one that turned it into a sexual rape assault situation. He also, the young lady says, so, you know, you never put your hands or your phallus inside of her. And he said no. But from the looks of that video, my dude, I think you did. You did something. You did something, sir. I'm not sure if you just don't remember, but the video tells it all, okay? So, now what kind of strike me a little bit was that during this whole time she was so, you know, kind of flaccid. She was very loose. She was very weak, appeared to be asleep. However, in her hand, she was still holding that cell phone in her hand. And the hand was up at an angle like this. Now, once did she drop that hand or drop, you know, both arms, that one arm was up constantly the whole time, you know, and maybe now I don't see at that point where she's saying help me, stop, nothing. At that point she's just totally limp. Okay, but her phone appears to still be recording. It's still lit, it's still bright, it's still everything. It's in the hand and it's cocked at an angle like this, holding the phone, and the camera, the lens part is facing, you know, the face of the phone, you know. So, but never once does that arm drop down, and that kind of struck me a little bit as well. Like, that doesn't really seem natural. If the rest of your body is completely limp, then why is it that that other arm is not completely limp as well? So, you know, I'm not a doctor or whatever, but, you know, it just don't seem natural to me that would be possible without some form of mental astuteness somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the other part to this story that kind of throws me off a little bit is, you know, they're saying that she went after all that. You know, they took her somewhere, sat her down, whatever. And then after that, she got up and went to go twerk. Now, if that is the case, that she went to go do the twerk contest after being assaulted and after being drugged and after appearing to be totally limp in that video, I'm wondering how it was that she got, what it was that she had been drugged with or had taken, or allegedly drugged with, or had taken, because on that video, she is fully aware, first of all, when that dress rolls up over her butt and her entire rump is out, okay? So she has the wherewithal to pull the dress down over her back, over her butt, but then continues to twerk again, and the dress comes right back up over her butt. She is not stumbling. She does not appear to be impaired. She does not need any help. She is not, sluggish. She's not sloppy with it. She's very precise with it. Her popping skills was on point. She was chopping them down up there. And then not only that, but she drops to the split, whoop, and start boom, boom, bouncing it. You know what I'm saying? And all that was very calculated and very precise, and it just seems like somebody that had just recently been drugged and was unable to move or respond or fight off her attack, or something that she did not want. It seems so. I would have to, I don't know if hours passed. I don't know if they gave her some milk after, the initial situation, or if they gave her an energy drink after that, a Red Bull or so. Red Bull must have gave her wings on that night, because she got up there, now that's if the twerk part came after the alleged assault, okay? So, I'm just saying, those are the parts that I'm trying to understand, Now, yes, no means no, okay? It absolutely means no. I don't care at what point in the sexual situation you are in. No means no, young man. No means no, young woman, okay? It's not yours for the taking. It's yours for the having if they want you to have it, okay? But we also know that there are women out there that have accused men of raping them, and they were lying, okay? Now, had it not been for them coming out and recanting their story and saying that they lied, these young men could still be, have these tarnished, they still have these tarnished reputations, they still have these things on their record. They still have the embarrassment and the shame that they have to deal with, people thinking that, and still even just having it in the back of their head. You know what I'm saying? So I will say, there isn't even any site you can say, oh, I hope that she is lying, or I hope she ain't lying. It's all bad either way it goes. You know what I'm saying? But if this was something that was just plotted and kind of planned to kind of piss her man off or piss your man off, sis, don't pull that young man into it. If y'all was vibing and it was a vibe, and y'all was doing y'all thing, and he thought that it was okay with what y'all was doing, and he, you were facing the back to him, so maybe he just assumed that you weren't fighting and you was cool with what was going on. The one who was videoing is the one who would know. Ho. Hey, this bitch is sleep, nigga. Hold on. Bitch, wake up. Is you serious? Or do we need to call the ambulance? Do we need to call the rollers? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you need help? Do you need some milk? Do you need me to get this dude up off of you? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm even more mad at the friend. You know what I'm saying? So, and another thing that kind of throws me off a little bit about the situation is that, the husband, he got on putting her on blast, talking crazy. You out there getting F. This is what they were saying was going down the line from him. You out there getting F, almost like, and your man know you better than anybody else do. So if your man see you doing something that's out of pocket and out of character, more than likely your man knows that this is your character. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, back to this. Yes, it is her body. It is her vagina. She went to the club with nothing on and was rolling it up and was popping it and dropping like this was hot, and letting everybody see it, letting everybody smell it, letting everybody, you know what I'm saying, get aboard, whatever. But and we always say it don't matter what she was doing, but I beg to differ. Okay, it does, because it leads to your character. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? It shows what kind of person you are or can be, whether you are under the influence or not. So the people around you know you better. Okay, we only know what we see. Now, I've always been taught, believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. And so that's what makes me kind of biased in the situation of not knowing, because things are not totally lining up. Okay, things are not totally lining up. We watch movies and screenplays and all kinds of stuff all the time, and you know that there are some people that are some good actors and actresses. Okay, but then we also know that there are some people out here that are just, sometimes when they do things, supposedly there's 4 other women who said that he's done this to them before. So sometime when a predator is a predator, a predator is a predator, and he stops giving a damn because he thinks that he won't get caught. He thinks that he's above the law. You know what I'm saying? He thinks that, I've gotten away with it before, I'll get away with it again. You know what I'm saying? So, it really is a really terrible place. But what I will say is, based off of the video, the one that the friend is recording, Dominique, Dom. I'm gonna need you to go on ahead and hang it up. I'm gonna need you to go on ahead and they're gonna put you under the jail, right? They're gonna make an example out of you, right? Okay. I just need you to know that. So you're gonna have to come with a better story than the one you came with over that phone. At first I was like, why is he telling this? And I'm like, well, she's telling her story. He might feel like he needs to get behind this or up under this, before it gets all crazy, because it's already crazy. But then I'm like, oh, after that video, I'm like, oh, you probably should have, you have the right to remain silent. That's probably what you should have done. You know what I'm saying? But who am I? I don't know. Y'all go ahead and give me y'all opinion of what you think at the bottom. If you is about support and watching my videos and how I do, go ahead and click that like and subscribe to my channel. Okay? And anything y'all want to hear me talk about, because I'm gonna give it to you real raw. I know a lot of people not even gonna like this video because I'm not just on the bandwagon on this way, and I'm not just on the bandwagon that way. I'm really giving y'all some things to look at and to consider. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all let me know what y'all want to talk about. Y'all know I be doing my cooking videos and things like that, and I be doing my food review videos. But every now and again, I tell you, I get on the effort frequency, and this is just it's unfortunate. I have girls and I have sons. I have 3 girls and I have 3 boys, okay? And two of my boys are in their 20s, okay? And my girls are approaching, they're in their teen years, but they're approaching their young adulthood years. And so for me, don't get it twisted. I sympathize on every level. Okay, so which makes me not just quick to say yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. I'm just saying that something's not right. Something's off. Okay, I'm not just going to put it all on this young man. Something's off. And I think that it's worth trying to figure out what is off. Okay, but anyway, y'all, I gotta go. Shoot. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Now, just from as a couple hours ago, okay, the young lady at this point, they say, has made a suicide attempt on her life. People are sending all kind of condolences and prayers and offering up prayers and things of that nature. You guys gotta go. I'm not sure if that was a result of the alleged sexual assault or rape, or if that is a result of feeling like her back is against the wall and all this now is all out of proportion, was not what she thought it would be, or if it is because of all the things that the people are saying about her making it up, or if it is maybe she's thinking about the harm that it has caused to her family and her children and her husband. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, that's what they're saying now. So if you go check out Nique at Nite, she did a video on it. I'm checking out the brother, talk about what he was talking about, how he thought, hey, there's something ain't right, something ain't right, something ain't right. So, I don't know, I don't know. I hope it's not so, sister, this too shall pass. There's folks out here done way worse and been through way worse. You stronger than that. So, Oh, and for everybody that was probably wondering, oh, how could she, put her vagina on that dirty floor and was doing all of this with no underwear on and things like that. Well, I was on the husband's page and I did see that he has a picture on there where they are kind of like in what looks like an empty strip club because I can see some poles inside of there. Um, so maybe, she was an exotic dancer at some point, which is why that came easy to her. So, just saying that. Um, again, not to say that rape or sexual assault is okay. It's not. It's never okay. Access needs to be granted at all times. So, again, but for right now, I'm gonna keep my hands in my pocket and just wait and see what comes next. Y'all do the same. Okay, so upon doing some more research, guys, I have went to Ase Divine's page. I want you guys to go on to Ase Divine's page, follow her as well as Nique at Nite on and also Tonya TKO on the tube. Okay, like and subscribe to their channels because they be having it going on. But Nique at Night didn't want to give up the she didn't want to give us, you know what I'm saying, the real tea that she had uncovered and that people have been sending to her. So I'm gonna give it to you guys because I got it from Ase Divine's page. I'm telling you right now. So her and the husband are on Pornhub, which is so ironic because I think I mentioned that a couple hours ago in my video, like my earlier pieces, under Trail Bands 90. Also, Ase Divine plays a little clip of a live, maybe video of the young lady, and she is saying the help me, help me, help me on that video as well. Sounds eerily similar to what we saw from the club. Girl, I really hope you ain't playing because this ain't nothing to be playing about. At all. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it don't sit right in my spirit. My intuition is telling me that there is something that's off base about it. So, which is hard for me to just go on ahead and jump on the crucify him, crucify him. Right now it just seems like a lot of people that's really like, oh, he wrong, he wrong. And mind you, the video where the friend is taping, it looks crazy. But I'm just feeling like there's something else behind it that we not seeing. Okay, you got to be able to go a little bit deeper and really use your discernment on this, man. You cannot just jump on the bandwagon, on the mass hysteria tip. This is kind of like the Salem witch hunt. People who didn't even know for sure if these people were, you know, witches, or didn't you never seen these people just to save their own self, or just to, just to be a part of something, where were accusing people. Now I'm telling you, yes, the video where the friend is taping looks, oh, but there's something else behind it that we're not seeing, guys. And that's sad. So yeah, y'all go check them out and y'all go tell me what y'all think. Hit me up. I'm about to let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You don't even gotta share. Just like it and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna post my video of my tooth bling. And I think I might change it up. I think I want it here. I might get two more, or I just want them here and here. I think I want this on here. I should have just got them on my eye teeth, but whatever. I'll figure it out. But yeah, y'all. Um, this is too much for real. Anyway, bye, universe. Be safe. and be honest.